Welcome back to another episode of Positive Solutions for Life, where our aim is to give you positive solutions to help you transform your mind and body from the inside out. I'm your host, Peggy Meyer, and today we're diving into something a little deeper, a topic that ties together faith, energy, clarity, and creation. So let's talk about the relationship between law of attraction, intention, clarity, vision, faith, and trust, and the power of the idea of ask and you shall receive. These aren't just random concepts, they're connected, like stepping stones. Each one helps you move closer to a life that feels aligned, on purpose, and deeply fulfilling. So, I'm going to briefly define and describe each of these concepts, and then at the end, I'm going to bring them back together to show how they are all connected. So, the first concept is intention, and this is where it all begins. It's where you need to start. It's the intention is like your inner GPS. It's the why behind your desire, what you're asking for, what you want. It gives your goals meaning and direction, and it sets the tone for what you attract. Without intention, we might ask for things that aren't aligned with our deeper purpose. We might be chasing things or going after things that aren't even ours to chase. That's why tuning into our values and our true motivation is so very important. As James Redfield has said, energy flows where intention goes. So before you ask for something, ask yourself, why do I want this? What do you really want to feel from this? And like I often ask my kids, like, what's behind the question? What's the deeper desire behind it? That's your real intention. Take a look at it. Start from there. And then move to clarity. Clarity is essential. You can't attract what you're fuzzy about. Clarity brings focus. Imagine going to your favorite coffee shop and ordering without specifying what you really want, the flavor, what type of extras you want, or even the size. You probably won't get what you expected or you wanted, right? The same with life. Clarity acts as the blueprint for what you want to attract. If your desires are vague, your results are going to be too, right? So, what do you want? Why do you want it? How will you know when you've received it? Focus on what you want. Get clear. Journal about it. Speak it out loud. Clarity brings focus. Focus sharpens your energy. The more clearly you see it, the more aligned your energy becomes. Clear, focused energy is magnetic. As Robin Sharman says, clarity precedes success. You have to start with clarity. So, what do you want? Get clear, write it down, speak it. And then this helps create your vision. And vision is where the magic starts to feel real. Vision gives your dreams shape. It activates your imagination and pulls your attention into the realm of possibility. So when you imagine something you want vividly, as if it were real, when you see it, feel it, believe it, it starts to take form. You bring your future closer to you. So I remember in my life, I remember when my oldest daughter wanted to live off campus for her second year of college. Any of you with kids, this is, pretty normal. You don't want to stay in the dorms. So we decided to purchase a house to use as a rental. And I vividly remember creating a list of must-haves for this house. It had to be in a nice neighborhood, close to campus, but also close to the interstate for ease of getting to and, just I didn't want to have to drive 20 minutes through the busiest part of town just to get to the house. It also needed a basement with enough room for a couple beds and a bathroom so we could stay there as we needed to, so that we could save money on hotels when our other kids had volleyball or basketball tournaments in that town. And then guess what? Within a few days of visualizing exactly what I wanted, I attracted the perfect house. And within 2 months, we were owners of it. So visualization activates your subconscious mind and keeps your focus aligned with your goals. Your vision keeps you grounded when things get tough. It becomes your mental home, the place you return to when doubts creep in, because they will. Vision is about cultivating belief and emotional connection to your desired outcome. So, what do you want? Get clear on it, write it down, or even create a vision board. And then ask for it. Ask and you shall receive. This principle shows up across many spiritual traditions. We are reminded to ask for what we want. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7 says, Ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. This is not just about asking passively. It's about knowing what you want with clarity and vision, being really clear about it and being willing to voice it, to open your heart to receive it. It's a reminder that you have power, but you have to ask. You have to be clear, intentional, and be open to receiving it. In our daily lives, we are often reminded of this. No one can read your mind, even though you want them to. You have to ask for what you want. Not asking is often a recipe for disaster and arguments. How many arguments or tension or frustration has there been when a person assumed the other person knew what was being asked of them without ever really being asked? In my own house, this happens. I'm guilty of this. Just because I put the garbage out by the door to be taken out doesn't mean that my kids or my spouse knows I want them to take it out. I have to ask somebody to do it. I need to specifically ask, hey, could you please take the garbage out? Ask and you shall receive. Don't ask and be frustrated that it doesn't happen. Your choice. So then this goes into the law of attraction. The law of attraction is simple, but it's really profound. Like attracts like. It's the belief that what you focus on, you draw or attract into your life. Your energy, your thoughts, your emotions, they act like a magnet. If you focus on abundance, gratitude, and love, you will attract more abundance, more gratitude, and more love into your life. But if you focus on fear, lack, or doubt, you will attract more of that too. Buddha is quoted as saying, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. So what are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you creating? This isn't just wishful thinking. It's energetic alignment. Every thought you repeat, every story you tell yourself builds first a path, then a trail, then a dirt road, a paved road, and then a super highway. It becomes a belief system built based on your thoughts, your perceived reality that you accept as truth. It becomes hardwired into your brain. This then becomes the lens through which you view the world. You see the world as a safe, loving, joyful place, then you have on rose-colored glasses. If you see the world as dark, scary, and that everyone is out to get you, you have on your blackout shades. The lens in which you view the world influences the actions you take, the thoughts you continue to think, the emotions you have, and ultimately creates the reality of your life. The law of attraction responds to your asking and your energy, but you need to have the courage to ask, to be clear about what you are asking for, and it needs to be honestly what you need and aligned with your goals and your purpose. The law of attraction is always working. So the real question is, what are you attracting? And then here comes in the concept of faith. This is really the heart of the process. Faith is believing in something before it shows up, before there's evidence, before you see the results or the outcome. As Martin Luther King Jr. put it, faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. Faith is trusting that your energy, your clarity, your intention, your actions will pay off. Things will work out for you. The truth is, there's often a gap. There's a gap between asking and receiving, and faith fills this gap. It keeps your energy, your focus, your belief aligned, even when you're tempted to doubt or give up, even when nothing seems to be working. Faith fills the gap. Faith is a little like optimism, but not. But faith is like looking for, believing in the silver lining, believing that something positive will happen, that something positive will come out of the process. Faith is believing without seeing. We need to strengthen our faith. Faith fills the gap, which leads to trust. The last one, trust. Trust the process. Trust that what's meant for you is coming. Trust that the right things are coming at the right time, that you've done the work, you've asked, you believed. Now, let go of the outcome. We need to surrender to faith and trust. We need to let go of the outcome because sometimes we can get so hung up on the outcome just happening as we envisioned it, exactly like we have on our vision board. But guess what? Something better might be in store for you. Yes, something better. But also trust that delays are not denials. Know that the road that we're on is not going to be straight. There will be bumps and turns and detours. Trust that even the detours are part of the plan and have a purpose. Because our vision and what we ask for is limited to our own thoughts, our own perceptions and beliefs and experiences. God or the universe may have bigger plans for you. Something better might be in store for you. When you combine faith and trust, you create space. You allow it. You stay open. Trust the wait. Embrace the uncertainty. Enjoy the beauty of becoming something more than what you can envision for yourself. Trust keeps your energy aligned, even when reality isn't quite there yet. So surrender. Surrender to the process. Surrender to faith and trust. Let go and let God take care of it. This is where the most powerful growth happens, in the surrender. So where do you need to let go and trust? So now that I've gone through all of these concepts, let's see how they all work together. Intention is first. It's your why. Then clarity brings into focus what you want. Then you build a powerful vision of what that looks like. Your vision energizes your emotions so you can ask confidently and clearly for what you want, which opens the door to the law of attraction, which focuses your energy and thoughts on your vision, attracting what you want towards you. Then comes faith. Faith fills the gap between asking and receiving, that time in between where you're just waiting. Hold on to your faith, even when nothing shows up right away. Faith can and will carry you through your doubts. And finally, trust. Trust the process and let go of the outcome. Release control. Let life flow. Let God and the universe do the rest. Trust anchors your heart while you wait for even something better than what you have imagined for yourself. This isn't magic. It's energetic alignment. And when these elements come together, intention, clarity, vision, asking, you will attract what you need and want into your life when you have the faith and trust in the process. So when you live from this place of alignment, your life starts to change, not just internally, but externally as well. You feel more empowered, more peaceful, more grounded in purpose. These elements create a life that's not just successful, but deeply fulfilling and meaningful. So remember, you are not powerless. You are in control. You are co-creating your life. So ask yourself, what are you focused on? What am I focused on? Am I clear on what I truly want? Do I believe it's possible? Am I willing to trust the process? Because when you set a clear intention, ask with your heart, align your energy, and trust deeply, you become unstoppable. You already have everything you need to create what you desire. You just need to believe and trust the process.